Okay, and we're back. Bam. Okay. Doing murder. Trying to when we can't actually see the bodies. Talk to these guys yet. See a stealthy looking woman dressed in green. There is a wicked grin in her face. Her name. I answer to Karena. Else. What about those murders? Shocking. Such things do not normally happen here. Well proves the value of knowing how to defend oneself. What's your job? I am teacher in Minok, along with Jacquier. Teacher. Teach that singular skill which enables one to learn all the lessons of life without losing it in the process of combat. I would charge thee 20 gold for each training session. Art thou still interested? No. Very well. Thou art fortunate. Thou wilt not have cause to regret it. Talk about the Roma. If Frederico, the leader of the Roma, and his wife Tanya were good people, why, the worst thing I ever knew either of them to do was a simple prank. What prank? Once Frederico threw a rock through the window of a local fellowship branch. Oh, well, I thought it was amusing. Jacquer. He is quite an able trainer in his own right. Not as skilled as myself, obviously. It's definitely not worth it to train the Avatar. Yeah. You to train the others once you have more money. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's about right now. But I do think he is cute. Though if I bid thee do not tell him that I spoke of this, it will only encourage him. Art thou speaking about me? Mine ears are burning. Nothing thou shouldst be concerned about, Jacquer. She winks at you. What Minok? Minok was usually busy but quiet. Then our town was bothered by this nonsense over Owen's monument. Now these murders. Talk about the monument. Hey, thanks, I am cute. Love how characters react when they're talked about, even if they're in the same screen. Yeah, it's like, I can hear you. Let's talk about the murders. Oh, I already did. Okay. Monument. I understand it is to be 30 feet high and will display our local shipwright as he holds aloft a sextant. Thou wouldst not believe a thing as benign as this could create such trouble. Trouble? It would seem the increase in hostilities amongst the fair citizenry over our shipwright's monument has filled much of the local populace with a burning desire to acquire combative skills. Business has never been better. Hostilities? Everyone in town is all up in arms about this and that. But surely others would know that more of these local politics. Care not. Okay. Farewell. Cute. Ah, so Karena said I was cute, did she? Yes, I have known she has had her sights set on me for years. Okay, bye. What was that office? I want to find that mountain man's cabin. Office is towards the entrance of town. Okay. I forgot what direction he said it was in too. The southeast? I think it was southeast. Caravan. This is the entrance of town. Maybe it was northeast? God. Save. Southeast? Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Well, let's go back to the passage. That's a nice little mountain pass. Kind of convenient. Um, Southeast. Yeah, that is a nice little tunnel. Oh, that must be it. Okay. The narwhal shall be fine vessel, measuring 100 cubits from bow to stern. She shall be constructed of the finest yew wood, with a ballast of 37 cubits. After the planks are retrograded, I shall precaricate the bottom decks to ensure their verbosity. Each bunk shall fit exactly within the 3 foot by 14 cubit cabin, except for the first mate and sergeant's quarters, which will be octagonal size. One of my just give that to plans. May I see them? She examines every line of the plans carefully. These designs are unsound. Ships built to these specifications will easily capsize and sink. Thou shouldst show these plans to the mayor. Okay. Bye. You good? Uh, a throwing axe. You didn't fire, yay. Yeah, I think the one on Jana is just in a weird spot where I always see that first. You know what? They have food. Open up your backpack, kid. Stuff it in. Uh, Flaming oil. Interesting. Might come in handy. I'm the avatar. I'm just requisitioning it. I'll pay for it later. Gotta save the world. I must find the mayor. Oh, you see a handsome, creative-looking young man. He looks so creative. Don't you see that creative-looking face? What's your name? I am called Sayara, my lord. A pleasure to meet thee. What's your job? I am a member of our local artist guild here in Minok. Tell me about the artist guild. Yes, we have artist guild here in Minok. I am a member. The other members are Xanthia and Gladstone. Thou canst purchase some of the finest crafts available anywhere in Britannia there. I, for example, make clocks. What about Xanthia? Xanthia is a very talented young woman who makes very elaborate and distinctive candelabras. Talk about Gladstone. Gladstone is a sculptor and a glassblower. He also is in charge of most of the business decisions for the guild. Talk about the clocks. I make all types of clocks and watches that tell the time reliably to the second. I would be happy to sell the one right now I have a 2-year backlog to fill. Why not? Till the monument was to be built, and now these monuments are believed to this town to be a good place to live. Talking about the murders. It is horrible. Frederico and Tanya were looking for their son, Sasha. He had run away to join the Fellowship. How could this have happened to them? Sayara slowly shakes his head. Talk about the monument. That shipwright Owen is a self-righteous fool. His statue will be nothing more than a monument to all the hurtful bad feelings he has caused in this town. I cannot believe that such a meaningless and obvious charade would jeopardize our guild's future. Future? Thou hadst best ask Gladstone about that. Sasha. I met him a few weeks ago when he came to town looking for the local fellowship branch. Once let him stay the night at the guild hall. He said his father would beat him if he knew he was thinking of joining the fellowship, and I believed him. Sasha's father would be a cruel man. He is basically a good lad, just looking for the truth like a lot of us are. Unfortunately, he is looking in the wrong place. Roma. Their camp is just outside town. There are not too many of them left. I understand that Sasha's aunt, Margareta, is an amazing fortune teller. For a few gold coins, she can tell thee many things that may not be very useful to thee, or that may be very useful to thee. The Fellowship? Fellowship is a group that has been gaining much popularity in recent years with the people of Britannia. While on the surface it may simply appear to be a scholarly society studying its particular philosophy, its teachings have the power to forever alter the shape of Britannia society. Its ceremonies are deeply moving experiences. No, I am not a member or anything like that, but I have heard the basic speech from Sasha so many times that I have it memorized. Never tried to dissuade him from joining the fellowship, even though I have no belief in it. I think Sasha is old enough to start making his decisions for himself. Now I truly regret not sending him home the moment I saw him. Bye. Ah, Avatar, good to see thee again. Burnside. Plans. You show the mayor the plans Owen had drawn, making sure to carefully point out the flaws discovered by Julia. The mayor is aghast. This is terrible. No one must see this. It would ruin Owen and cause irreparable damage to our town if it became known that our shipwright caused these deaths. Really? Deaths. Then again, the ships Owen builds will continue to sink. It would harm Minok even more if it were to become known as the place where the death ships are made. A town that built a monument to an incompetent. Let's talk about the statue. There are no two ways about it. The statue must be stopped. I am hereby canceling the erection of the statue. Oh, and, Avatar, couldst thou please inform Owen of this bad news for me? I am a bit busy at the moment. Besides, I think he will take it much better hearing it from thee. Oh, really? Alright, Owen, time to face the music. It is, and it's not even full. It is getting quite big. We recruited a tinkerer with an axe. Hi, Pupper. Pupper want to join too? Good doggy. You're my favorite customer. Spark does have game. Oh no, Tentacle. It is not your day, Tentacle. The hell is Owen? Maybe he went to the tavern. His house. Oh yeah, that's the blacksmith's place. Remember you said that, yeah, this is obviously his house because it's filled with his fucking books. Tick tock, tick tock. This was the tavern? No, that's the mayor's place. You see an old man whose domineering disposition matches the hardened physique of his aged body. Your name? My name is Gregor. Your job? I'm in charge of the Minot branch of the Britannian Mining Company. All right. Britannian Mining Company. The Britannian Mining Company produces a wide variety of minerals that are essential to the continuation of progress in Britannia. Sure. Our town is a major center of trade in Britannia, and it is a place of social change. Social change? Here in Minot, we are erecting a monument to our good shipwright Owen, the master craftsman whose name will soon be known throughout Britannia. We also have a very active fellowship ranch. Monument? I helped organize the things with the Mayor Burnside to get the monument built. Trade. Here in Minot, we have one of the largest mining operations in Britannia. A sawmill, inn, the Artist Guild, and a shipwright. Oh boy. Talk about the shipwright. May have already mentioned Owen, the shipwright. He builds the finest ships that have ever set sail. About that. I don't want to talk to him about all of this. Let's just talk about the sawmill quick. A long-standing and profitable business. Shame it will become more renowned for the murders that were committed there than for any of the fine work it does. Yeah, talk to him about the murders? That's weird. There's Eleanor. Hey. Hey, there's Owen. The statue's canceled, bro. After years of breaking my back and trying to make something of this ungrateful little town, I'm giving up. I swear I will never build another ship as long as I live. That will teach them, no matter how they may beg or plead, I will not do it. Ungrateful? Apparently building the greatest ships to ever set sail in history and all that is done for Minot are no longer enough. No! Thanks to that pompous idiot of a mayor, I am denied the rightful tribute of which I have proven myself more than worthy. Design flaws, bah! How many ships has Mayor Burnside built in his miserable little life? There were deaths. You tell him about the many innocent civilians who lost their lives on the ship he built. Oh, you tell him about the many innocent civilians who lost their lives on the ship he built. Owen shakes his head slowly. I do not know. I have no idea how it could have happened. It is difficult to conceive of the pain such great loss of life brings into this world. I did my best when I built those ships. I did not want those men to die, thou must believe me. Owen appears distressed. Tribute to me is now no more than a tombstone. Tribute? I know. My work will stand as my monument. My name will endure long after any statue has worn away to dust. People will remember me. I promise thee that. And, with a dramatic flourish, Owen produces a dagger. Before you can stop him, he plunges it into his chest. Holy shit. He coughs loudly as blood spurts from his mouth, soaking his fine linen tunic, wine, red gilt. After a moment, it is all over. Owen, the greatest shipwright who ever lived, is dead. Well. Yeah, just get back to your drinks, everybody. It's fine. Fellowship medallion. Yep. Just grab this. He's not going to need it. Wipe it off. Yeah, I guess you are a bit hungry, huh? Guess we'll go back to the mayor. That went well. It's like, so when do we eat? No more deaths. No more ship deaths, at least. Still don't know who caused the murders, though. Alright, Burnside. Avatar, good to see thee again, says Burnside. Okay. I can't tell him? Who I may have missed. Sure, I'll take a hint. Figure it's probably got something to do with the Artist Guild, because they seem to be the ones that are most pissed off about that statue. There's a lady in the Artist Guild who can ask about one of the items of the crime scene. Ah, the only person in the Artist Guild that I haven't talked to yet. I haven't found her. Zerilia or whatever. Texas defeats you every time, yep. True. Oh wow, that light spell is still on. That's handy. Either that or it's just a bright night. Not here. Be at the end. Not there. Eat later. The murder solve. I don't think I've been to that house. Like a moat. Castle. Oh, it's a watermill. Look. Oh no, it's the sawmill. Okay. The mine. Seems like I'm way outside of town now. Where? Where? Oh yeah, that's the mine right there. Oh, that's the shopkeeper. What's your name? Oh, that's Xanthia. Okay, there she is. What is your job? I am a member of the Artists Guild in Minok. I make and sell candelabras. Let's talk about candelabras. I make simple candelabras, but sometimes I will do commissioned work, making more specific ones. I was hired by the Fellowship to make the candelabras for all their Fellowship halls. Let's talk about Minok. With the success of the mine, Minok is a prosperous city, not a place where one is used to having murders happen. A good place for our artist guild is to do well. But things have always been hard for us here. Now I fear they make it worse. Worse. Let's talk about the murder. It is so terrible. I never knew Frederica or Tania personally, but I did meet their son, Sasha, once. He was a nice boy, if somewhat misguided. He spent the night with us once in the Avatars Guild, or the Artists Guild, as a guest of Ciara. Worse? That is what Gladstone says. Thou hadst better ask him about it. Okay. Then. We are a guild of artists and craftspeople, united for the common good and dedicated to the advancement of the arts, as well as showing other artists that it is possible to exist solely by thine own efforts without sacrificing thy creativity. Fellowship? Yeah. Oh. Showed me a picture of the Fellowship symbol, and I based the design for my candelabra on that. Candelabra at murder site. You described the candelabra found at the murder scene to Xanthia. Her eyes widened with recognition. Yes, that is one of the candelabras I made. 'Twas in the sawmill at the murder site? Yes. Xanthia looks shocked. How horrible. I swear I did not know how it could have gotten there. Thou should certainly ask Eleanor about it. Eleanor? Yes, she's quite a recruiter. Why, she got Burnside, our mayor, to join, as well as Gregor, the local head of the Britannian Mining Company, and Owen, our shipwright. He is soon to be famous, I am sorry to say. He has never asked me to join, thank goodness. Yeah, he's going to be famous for stabbing himself in the heart. How about Owen? They are to build a monument to Owen for one reason or another. Owen and Eleanor refused to use anyone from the guild to help build it. Rather rude of them, dost thou not think? You guys gonna do anything about Owen's corpse? Say our, I don't think the mayor's in here. Mayor's house. Decorative. Yeah. Eleanor. Eleanor was in a fellowship place, I think. There she is. It is time for the ceremony to begin, says Eleanor. Eleanor standing before the gathered members of the fellowship, the ceremony begins. My brothers in the fellowship, I greet you on this occasion and thank you for your attendance. The events which have transpired in this town threaten to drive us apart. I do not need to remind you that the first value of the Triad of Inner Strength states that we must strive for unity. Now is the time. All those who hate and fear us may be conspiring against us. There are those who fear awareness, for it illuminates their own limitations. There are those who despise change for the better because they have spent their whole lives teaching themselves to love the mediocrity with which they have surrounded themselves. These are the people who preclude our fellowship as a threat. And there are those who are very uncertain about the merits of our fellowship. Those who have heard the words of those who are against us, but who see with their own eyes the substantial good that the fellowship does, the difference it makes in the lives of the members every single day. Those undecided may still be brought into our family. We must trust our brothers, yet to be. But most importantly, we must keep our enemies from spreading their prejudice against us. To do that, we must show their beliefs to be untrue. We must provide ourselves worthy of the trust we would have our fellow citizens take place in us. Once we have sufficiently displayed this worthiness, it will only be a matter of time before you receive our reward of trust. It is as inevitable as a night following day. Our enemies will one day receive their own inevitable reward for which they have made themselves worthy. Now I would like to hear from our members who have gathered here this evening. Share with us how the fellowship has helped thee. Fellowship has improved my ability to run my business, says Gregor. You notice that Burnside is apparently nodded off. After a nudge from the person next to him, his eyes pop open. What was that question again? He asked sheepishly. The Fellowship has helped me have more courage to deal with the unexpected terrors of life, says William. Fellowship has helped me to have the firm hand that is necessary to as the supervisor of the mine, says Mikos. Everything about this fellowship gives me the creeps, says Spark. Yeah, they're great. Eleanor is certainly going out of her way to make them feel like they are prosecuted, says Iolo. These fellowship members seem fixated upon their own personal gain and very little else, says Shamino. With that, Eleanor is once again in the center of attention of the meeting. Let us now begin our evening's meditations. After a few minutes of silence, you begin to realize that this meditation is going to continue for quite some time, and that now might be a good time to leave inconspicuously. Jeez. Whoops. Just gotta wait till after the ceremony to confront her. I thought I just talked to the mayor. Okay. Let's just wait till the... Eyes. Okay, where's Eleanor? Where'd she go, though? Let's take a second to feed everybody. Belch. Have a whole chicken. Oh, where did Eleanor go off to? Who's this? Oh, that's Xanthia. Bye. Yep, the corpse is still there. Where could she be? Must be. Ambiance. I guess so. Oh, Eleanor. Got something to ask you about. Oh, she's sleeping. Oops. No, no, I don't want to sleep. Shut up, Iolo. Art thou speaking to me, my lord? Let's save first. Just weird. Okay, let's talk about a candelabra. Yes, the Fellowship commissioned Xanthia to create a candelabra which thou dost describe. Its design incorporates our three tenets: U for unity, D for trust, and W for worthiness. You tell Eleanor that it was found at the murder site. Eleanor registers surprise. I cannot imagine why it was there. Someone must be trying to implicate the Fellowship. Thinks a moment. If thou dost ask if it of me, I would wager that Frederico and Tania were murdered by their own people. Another Roma placed the candelabra at the site to implicate us. Those Roma would kill their own mother if it meant gaining a bit of gold. I don't know about that. They seem kind of all about family. Racist gotta be racist. Exactly. Let's talk to them. Let's talk to the Roma. Hey, did you kill those two? What? Excuse me? Good day to thee, my lord. You see a swarthy Roma with soulful eyes, dressed in colorful clothes. Oh, okay, I'll check them out. He looks as if he has the weight of the world on his shoulders. What is your name? I am Yergil. Pleased to make thine acquaintance. Let's talk about Margareta. My wife is a wise woman who has some of the necessary talents to see the future. Thou shouldst speak with her. Job. I am the king of the Roma. Oh. Talk about the Roma. My people have almost completely died out in this world. Now that I am their leader, I am making their welfare my sole responsibility. Soon I will decide if we will leave Minok. Side out. We Roma are a people who live to wander. There are fewer and fewer places where we are welcome. We are victimized by the ancient hatreds that have plagued our kind since the days of ancient Osaria. Minok. Our people came here because we thought we would be. You see, it's not consistent. Accepted. It seemed for a very long time that we were. But after these savage murders, it looks like it is time for us to roam once again. Once doesn't even have anything to change. It's a weird accent, I'm saying. It's just weird. Accepted. We have always been subject to the prejudices of others. We are called thieves and verse. But we are a people that only wish play our music and dance and live in peace. I thought the people here understood this. Murders. Frederico was mine only brother. No one loved Tania more than I did, save for Frederico himself. What happened to them was unspeakable. I wish I could tell thee more. If thou wishest, thou mayst speak to Sasha, but only briefly. Now is the time for him to mourn. Talk about Sasha. He is the son of Frederico and Tania. He left us to learn more about the Fellowship. Of course, he feels responsible for what happened. Responsible. We do not blame Sasha for what happened to We will not punish him. Anya. She was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen. Both my brother and I were in love with her. We both tried to win her heart. I failed and thought that I would spend the rest of my life with no one. It was not until last year that my wife Margarita and I were married. My secretly broken heart was mended. It makes me sound like I'm trying to do a German accent. It's so weird. Federico? Some thought of my brother, Federico, as a harsh man. But those of us who knew him could see that he was simply governed by the same prides and passions rule all Roma. Fellowship? Sasha will have to decide if he wants to stay with his people or return to the Fellowship. I believe he will make the right choice. Bye. Mayest thou have much fortune in thine endeavors. Wench. Thou wishest to speak with me again? Margarita asks. Yes. Very well. Let's talk about the murders. I knew it would happen. I warned Federico. He wouldn't listen. Federico. He was my brother-in-law. His death makes me very sad. Husband. Jurgi is mine husband, of course. Now he has the right of guiding the Roma race in these troubled times. Tanya. She has Federico's wife, but thou dost know that already know. She was a good woman. Sasha. Marguerite is silent a moment. He has been led astray. It is unfortunate that he will realize his mistake only as a result of the death of his parents. Mistake? Thou dost know what I mean. The Fellowship. Thou shalt learn more about them in due time. Astray. There are many, many others like Sasha who have been led astray. With them, I see no future. Okay. Bye. Farewell. Go in peace. Go in the cart. Beacon. Sasha looks up. Stated thee, my lord. Sasha. Yeah. Parents? My parents, Federico and Tanya, were murdered. I don't know why anyone would want to harm them. The words choke out of the boy suddenly. He is overwhelmed by grief and is unable to speak further. About the murder. It happened at the sawmill in Minok. Roma. I have returned to be with Margarita and Jurgi to grieve for my parents. They did not approve of my joining the Fellowship, but I know that they are concerned about their love for me, just as I love them. Fellowship is the philosophical group devoted to the teachings. Yeah. In the absence of the Avatar, Batlin has become a sort of spiritual father for the people of Britannia. Though his speeches and writings, he has changed the lives of many people, including my own. The past week I have been away from home, doing work for the Fellowship. Yeah, I've heard these. No. Jurgi? He was my father's brother. He is a good man and wise. Now he is the leader of our people. Will do what is right for us. Margarita. She is very wise and knows many things, but when I asked her if I should go back to the Fellowship or stay with them, she did not answer me. Huh. Oh, shit. And of course she died. Oh, she's fine. Good. That isn't the mine, is it? No, this is a cave. How's everyone else looking? Oh my god. Further north? Okay. What the fuck? Jesus. Okay. Suddenly getting overrun by headless. Gonna reload because it's not that far back. Just need to talk to... again. Oh, no, no, no. The office. I don't think talking to the Roma really revealed anything new. I'm mistaken. Oh, this is probably... Look. Yeah, this definitely looks like a mine. Debris. That. Huh. That's a body. Utensils. Beef. Bunch of torches. Take the beef. Locked. About that. Pickbrook. Oceans. I can bash him. Is there a chance it'll break the contents? Ring invisibility. That's cool. Think so? Guess we should save our lockpicks for doors then. Helm. Gauntlets. Oh. Oh, you put them on. Nice. Here, have a backpack. Did someone just like die in the mine or something? The hell? Why are there so many corpses in here? Bottle. Venom? Okay, venom received. Gold nugget. Dagger. Sold at the apothecary in Britain for lots of money. Ooh, that's good. Alright. Them gold nuggets. Mm-hmm. Alright. Shit. Whoa. Okay. Man. This place is not safe. Light source. That broken dish. Garbage. Cool. Cobwebs. All. Conveyor belt. Interesting. This thing. Already no worries, Squid Monarchy. Thank you. Okay, working if I could clear it off. Excavator. Garbage. Beef. Mutton. Nothing but mutton. Well, I don't know what I was supposed to find in there, but it's time to take a short break. Save real quick. Saved. And we take a short break. Be right back, everybody.